Moin moin everyone!
Hello again.
Why we started with moin moin? Because it is to say hello in Hamburg, Germany. And we were last week at Hamburg at ColorCloud.
ColorCloud.
As you can see, this is one of the things that we have from there. Thank you for making this community truly colorful. And thank you so much.
Thank you again.
For everything. Last year we had this video again for the ColorCloud, but at that point we were attendees. So this year, thanks for they accept me as a speaker. So I had two sessions, one for the cash flow, and the other one is for the credit and collections module, which of course both of them have AI, machine learning, and so much more. I think it was fine, and because that I was a speaker, what they do is that they have written here a wonderful writing and they write it manually. It's not pre-printed or anything else.
It was very nice, nice touch.
It was wonderful to see something when you arrive at your hotel, having a welcome package, of course with sweets and chocolate, but rather than all of these, I think this card, which is handwritten, was wonderful.
Yeah.
So what else was good?
The venue in the beginning was a huge venue when we compare for the previous one.
Yeah, the previous one was in a very nice hotel.
Correct.
We really liked it.
Yeah.
It was a little bit too much crowded because there was too many attendees at that point. In this one, it was at the harbor, and because you know that Hamburg is at the harbor and is famous for a harbor, so I think the thinking was very authentic.
Yeah. When you say Hamburg, you just think about harbor, and we were actually in an active harbor, and it was a huge venue.
Yeah.
Because of that.
I'm not so sure how much people were there. Probably 200 or more.
I guess
think.
so. Yeah.
I might be mistaken. Sorry for ColorCloud.
The thing is, the venue is huge, so you cannot see all the people all together.
Exactly.
What we can do is on the opening keynote speech, there are lots of seats are full. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
And
they shared their photos.
We can easily say that it's a little over than 200.
200. Yeah. But when the sessions start, and in the harbor, what they make is that they have created some small bubble rooms and rooms with the color. So for example, our color in dynamics, it was orange. So if you would like to have something with the dynamics, you can go to the orange one or the others. So we have attended some
and also
pink,
it's
red,
easy to find
blue.
Every color because the signs are very clear. You can easily find your way, and the sessions were very good.
And when the session starts and you are at that what's it, container thing, no one was there. So everybody was going into one room, and it was a huge harbor that you see. And when you see that everywhere was colorful with lights. And of course, the welcoming team was wonderful. Also, they were really supported. Also the attendees, but also for the speakers. For each room, they come and say that if you need anything,
they instantly
before
help
we start,
to resolve any
help.
issues. Yeah.
Technical team was wonderful, and of course, ColorCloud team as last year is very good. I really like Matt and Pauline. They helped me so much. At every step, we stayed in an hotel, and as a speakers, and hotel was also
nice.
Very good. It was a nice hotel.
It was a nice hotel in the city center, heart of the city, so you can easily walk around and then discover the city by foot. It was good.
It was good. The food at the venue was good.
Was good,
It
yeah.
was good. I really like the potatoes, and of course the potatoes, because in Germany is famous for potatoes. So I like the
Lots of coffee
potatoes.
varieties, tea varieties, and the cold beverages. You can easily find it. There isn't any long queues because we have so many places to collect them.
Exactly,
Yeah, it was
exactly. I think there were 4 different parts,
Can be.
maybe more,
The most-
that you can have your meal.
Yeah, the most challenging part for me to choose the sessions, because sometimes at the same
Exactly.
time, two or three sessions I like to attend, and we share with Builder some of them to have some of our notes for ourselves. That's the challenge actually.
Exactly. For example, when I speak in the cash flow, there's another session that I would like to attend, but while I was a speaker, I'm not able to make it.
Yeah.
The sound systems are fine. Sometimes a little bit sound comes from the other rooms.
Yeah, because of the venue place is a huge place.
Huge place, and sometimes there are curtains or bubbles. Bubbles were, I think, a bit better, but curtains were sometimes, because everybody was so enthusiastic on to tell what they would like to show.
Yeah.
So I think sometimes was sound coming somehow.
Yeah, but I
it's
think
not a showstopper or like.
They receive the feedback from the participants. I think it won't be an issue.
I think it's worth it for to see that authenticity.
Yeah.
And also there was a huge stage where the keynotes, and there were 2 keynotes. Last year, you remember, there's one day for the first day of what's called that you on hand training, and the second day was for the conference, and we say that that was awesome. So we wish that it could be like 2 or more days or 3 days, and this year, yes, it was 2 days
And workshop.
plus workshop. So
before start, yeah.
yeah, on hand training is workshop, but
I understand what you're trying to say. Yeah.
But in the end, I hope next year it will be 3 days and then a week. So it will be a dynamics. It's not about all the dynamics. Actually, dynamics parts, attendees are not so high. Because I think maybe around it's more about the Power Platform.
And Copilot,
And
main focus.
Copilot,
Yeah.
AI, and of course the AI.
Yeah, everyone says something about AI.
AI,
Of course.
of
Yeah.
course.
It's a hot topic.
You do not even have to mention the AI in your topics or in ingredient, but somehow you have to touch the AI to take attention.
Somehow.
Another thing I think was good about the ColorCloud, everybody shows the latest news, like
Exactly, like the co-work.
cowork.
Yeah. It just announced a couple months ago?
No,
one
it's-
month ago, right?
April.
In April, yeah.
Actually, I thought that it was in May. This is why I didn't show anything about
Yes.
cowork.
Yes.
I really would like to just use my hands on it on the cowork. I hope you can
But-
set it up.
But in April, in ColorCloud, we had a session. We participated to a session for co-work. It was nice to see with some kind of demos on the sessions. So it was also up to date.
Exactly. And also there are soft skills, how to manage things, like the security, how to manage the AI, because, it's AI and everybody uses it somehow, this and that way. But it's very important if you're an enterprise, if you're a company, to check out the security. And mostly it's been given, for example, we attended to Louis' session, apart from the dynamics parts. And in her session, she's more about telling the details about the security, how we should manage, how we should do the cleanups of the data. Also, we have attended, and the information that you have cannot be found out anywhere in any documentation when you are attending these kind of events, I think.
Yeah, and also you have something on your mind to handle some of the parts like the security and the cleanup. But when you participate in these kind of events, you have ability to see what others think. Yeah, and when you participate, when you listen those kind of things, some other questions comes up to your mind which you did not have it when you read the document. Yeah,
Exactly.
and that's the person that you can ask at the end of the session, on the Q&A session. Yeah, so it was good to participate this kind of events, I think.
I agree. One of the part is not, it's what I like about the ColorCloud is not too expensive.
Yes.
So it's doable.
Yeah.
Even if you are not attending with a company or so. So as a person, I think it's a doable price for an event. This is why we attended last year by ourselves.
Correct.
Easily, and this year we paid for you, of course. While you are not. Next year you should be a speaker.
Maybe.
Hope so.
Let's see.
Yeah. Another thing I think is that it was colorful. There were some nail polishes that you can use.
Last year also we had.
Last year we had also as a classic. What was not here this year was that there's no hair dyes. I don't know why. Or the tattoos. I hope next year we can have them back.
Can be.
Because I found that very good event because it was also helping for the other people as well.
Yes. I just want to say, since you mentioned about the ticket prices, the next year 2027 tickets has been it's open on the website with the early bird discount. So if you want to purchase it, it is a good time.
Yeah. Nothing has been released yet, not even the speakers, venue, whatever, but they are on based on trust, which we have trust in. So I will attend as a speaker, hopefully if they accept, but I will apply anyway as a speaker. And this year we had a good session also with Lon. So we did the credit and collections with my dear friend Lon.
Yes.
And next year, let's see what new will come. And also, apart from the nail polishes and these, we have this.
Yeah.
And also, we have some water tattoos that we can use, which you may see probably in LinkedIn in my photos that I put it in my face, and it was also very colorful because ColorCloud uses the colors of Dynamics Power Platform. It means that the biceps colors.
Yes.
Yeah. So much fun, and also there were parties, right?
Yes, there's after party after the last
Which
session.
we couldn't attend.
We couldn't attend it.
Unfortunately, we have to drive back. But also in this after the workshop, the second day where the event takes place, the conferences, there were also that you can just meet up, grab a coffee session as well at the
networking
end.
Sessions.
So you can have your networking there.
It was a good touch.
And Hamburg, what can you say about Hamburg? So Hamburg is a wonderful place, city, very modern, plus historical.
Yeah.
So you have a harbor, you have wonderful hotels, which looks like Vegas, maybe, which I have never been there, but this is what I see from the television. But also there's very good churches and these and food, of course.
Food was delicious. History, so many places.
You can have
visit.
your food near the seaside, which we had. And also some delicious sweets that we have there. So I would advise, if you are going to Hamburg for ColorCloud next year, I would advise to join the weekend and explore Hamburg.
Maybe we can see each other.
Maybe.
Yeah.
So let's keep in touch, and next year, if you have watched this video, decide to go, don't forget the early tickets with their merchandises, and then see you next year. Don't say that 1 year is too long, because I cannot
Time flies.
Imagine it's been a year that we have the last
exactly,
video.
Exactly.
So, see you.
See you then.
And have a colorful
Best of
year.
Bye.
Bye.